Ghanaian football star, very popular for different reasons. Asamoah Gyan has come out with his autobiography, a book titled LeGyandary. LeGyandary. And for those of you who have seen or read the book, you'll notice that the legendary is spelled differently, with a Y after the G, so that it's just his name, Gyan. LeGyandary. That's in the word legendary. So that's the title of the book. For those of you who haven't read it and may be interested, we would urge you to go read about it. You'll find out a lot of things about Asamoah Gyan which you didn't know of. It was a beautiful event, seeing the likes of Kennedy Chapon and others who graced the event. The launch of Asamoah Gyan's legendary autobiography raised over 340 thousand Ghana cedis. There was this auction of the first 50 copies of the book, and people were paying huge amounts to get the book going. The book talks about the former Black Stars striker, his career, and a couple of other things that many don't know about him. The president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, was also at the event. He also graced the occasion, which was at the Kempinski Hotel, which is located in Accra. The event was beautiful. There were many famous faces which we saw. Very distinguished guests were at the event. We saw Mr. Ernesto Forisapon, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Special Group of Companies. He also bought the first auction copy. He gave out 100,000 Ghana cedis for the book. And then also Kennedy Japan, very popular member of parliament for Asin Central. He also gave out 100,000 Ghana cedis to purchase a copy of the book. And then Mr. Keto Kreku, who is the president of the GFA, purchased his copy for 50,000 Ghana cedis. I was particularly happy that some football personnel were also at the event. There were others who were also there. Some like Nanaya Ponsa. There was also the chief executive officer of the Kumasi Asante Kotoko football club. There was Tony Otin JC. There was the former minister of tourism. There was also Freedom Jacob Caesar, minister of trade and industry. There was Mr. Alan Kwejo Chiramanting, Tony Otin JC, and other names which are very, very known in the industry, in the football industry, in the entertainment industry, in the music industry. Asamoah Gyan said that the funds that was raised and generated from the auction of his books was going to be used for his foundation, to continue their charity works. And I was particularly happy that this was the main reason why he was raising funds for his book. According to him, the book is addressing numerous unknown stories about his career, which young and upcoming footballers who aspire to reach his heights would need to understand, read, and then understand, and then take note of, just so they don't make certain mistakes and they don't go through some of the ordeals he went through, and also so they could get certain things easier than he did. Because some people don't know that some things were actually difficult for him, but because he was smiling most of the time, people thought it was easy for him. Now, speaking about his foundation, he expressed that they have been engaged in a lot of charity projects, and according to him, the funds generated from this auction would help them to continue with those projects, because some of them are projects that need to be funded from time to time. So he put this book together to inspire not only young and upcoming footballers, but those who are, aspiring to be big and aspiring to make a meaning out of their lives. Those who are keen on, expressing themselves and finding out their purpose and, exploring life as it is to them. Now, Asamoah Gyan has really gone through a lot. If you take a look at his early days till now, there's been a lot. I think Asamoah Gyan needs to be applauded for. When you look at even his influence in his international matches, in his international football clubs, whether he's in an Arabian team, whether he's in a Chinese team, he just finds a way to make an effort and to make things work. Sometimes I watch him and I see there's a certain passion that he keeps fueling, and that's very cool with Asamoah Gyan. When you take things back to how Ghanaians used to, lash out on him with his missed penalties, you would think he would give up soon. You would think he would call it quits, or he would try to come out just to, get a little breather and look in another area. But Asamoah Gyan never stops. He just keeps going. Remember how in the past we were surprised when he started venturing into music, recording songs with the likes like Castro and all these music stars who have made it very big in the industry. And it's amazing that this footballer is not satisfied with football, but does other things as well. And this is just like a tip of the iceberg when it comes to the things that Asamoah Gyan is involved in. He's a serious businessman. There are businesses he has that people don't even know he has. I've also found out about certain transport businesses, certain is it hotels or some guest house also he also runs. We've also seen him doing things with charity, with foundations. He just keeps going, and then now he's adding books to the catalog, and these are just a few of the things we are finding out. I quite remember there was some time I watched his interview with Delay, and there was just so much I was finding out about Asamoah Gyan which I didn't know before. I thought he was just locked up with football, but there's just a lot this Ghanaian is doing, and I think it's very, very inspiring. It motivates a lot of the youth who are looking at the ways to make it out in this industry, to see and figure out that you don't have to stick to one thing, and even if that one thing is working out very well, you have to also try to explore other areas. And then also look at the fact that he's involved in foundation. It's an example to others to remember how to give back, how to be a blessing, how to let the world see that making money, making wealth, making riches, and being prosperous is not just about you yourself, but it's about blessing others also in your society. So I particularly commend Asamoah Gyan for that. And in all this, he's still looking young, vibrant, and very energetic. Isn't it amazing how he's able to do all these things, and he's not stressed to the point where he looks very old. And Asamoah Gyan is still quite able to do a lot of stuff. So when you compare him to others, not like we are comparing him to others, we realize that there's a lot on his plate, but he still keeps going. Apart from the fact that he's a family man, he has a wife and kids, I mean, he still does a lot of other things. Let's go back to the book which is titled LeGyandary. And like we said before, LeGyandary is spelled with a Y after the G, so that it is LeGyandary, the Gyan for his name Asamoah Gyan. So everywhere you look at the book, you see that it has been broken in 4 syllables: Le, Gyan, Da, and then Re, which is written in vertical order on the book with his images on the left. So that's just the book cover and how it looks like. For those of you who may be looking at it and not understand what it is, it may look like French in the beginning because there's Le as the first word, and then there's Gyan, and then you see something like Dari. so you would be confused. But it's actually one word that is legendary. So don't be confused when you see the book and wonder whether it's Spanish or Italian that he has written on the book cover. It's just legendary, that is showing that he is legendary, and even his name is inside the word legendary. So the Jan for Asamoah Gyan. Baby Jet has been doing a lot. Baby Jet is he's inspired a lot of us. And we feel like he can even venture into politics if he wants to. I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future he tries to become the president of this nation. I mean, hey, people would vote for him. He has the looks, he has the business mind, he has the ability, and he has the passion. So anything is possible. It just depends on how serious he is, and how much of the spirit of the Lord he puts in front of him. Then he'll be able to even become the president of the nation. Asamoah Gyan was looking very good at the event, in his suit and tie with this beautiful Ghanaian kente fabric around his neck, like he has just graduated from wherever, who knows. This beautiful fabric around his neck had designs on it saying "Beyond the Return," and it was embroidered in Ghanaian colors: red, yellow, black, and green, with some beautiful designs on it. Asamoah Gyan is doing well. Asamoah Gyan is doing well. I think even not just for the upcoming artists and upcoming players, I think even those who are still in his league can also take something from it. Okay, so that's it. Go get the book Legendary by Asamoah Gyan. The autobiography is out. Do well to purchase a copy and find out more about Asamoah Gyan, and also understand what his life is about. Okay, so let us see your comments. What do you think about the book? Have you read it? If not, what do you think about it? What do you think about Asamoah Gyan going into authorship, aside all the other careers and job things he has on his plate? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.